the people's, first of all, the People's Republic of China. When did that become a country? A bit of political history here, especially now you need to know. Otherwise, Taiwanese will say, oh, you don't love Taiwan. Okay, so you got to know what the history is. So when did China, I say People's Republic of China. Which country is People's Republic of China? Which
Taiwan.
country? Nope.
Taiwan.
No, China.
Taiwan.
So the important
China.
thing for you
Taiwan.
to be careful, okay? No. Listen to me.
Say mainland China.
People's in mainland China, okay? So don't get mixed up. People's Republic of China, okay? When was that formed? When was that formed? This is history, okay? You need to know a bit of history to know what you're doing, okay? When was that formed? Felipe, do you know? Common knowledge? Okay, 1949. Okay, so this is the communist China, okay? People's Republic of China. Now, what's Taiwan's name?
Formosa.
Formosa is the, I don't know, it's an old name, but there are two names now, which is really controversial. One is Taiwan, okay, the one that you call. The other one is Republic of China. So
ROC.
the difference is ROC. The difference is ROC and PRC. So P and R. Now, when was the Republic of China formed? Okay. Do you know the Taiwanese calendar? What year, according to the Taiwanese calendar, what year are we in right now?
EU.
No, 115. That's right. Why is it 115? Why is it 115?
Because they left the year where Taiwan become independent.
No, okay. Be careful with the speech. It's not Taiwan become independent. It's the Republic of China was formed in 1911.
No.
Okay, so so basically this is very controversial right now, so you got to get it right. No, okay, Ronald, we're not getting into politics, okay? So Republic of China was formed in 1911, okay? So the calendar right now, we are 2026. Okay, 2026 minus 1911 equals to 115. Okay, so this is why we are in the year 115 in Taiwan. Okay, and this is called Minguo, the ROC calendar. Okay, this is different from the Western calendar. Be very careful about this because people will be upset if you mix them up. Okay, so the safest thing is for you to call Taiwan Taiwan. Okay, just in case you get confused. Okay, and so call Taiwan Taiwan. Okay, and in fact there is a push right now to call Taiwan Taiwan. You don't call them ROC. Okay, controversies. This is controversies. Now, this is very important, and also very important is to know the language you're learning. Okay, how old do you think the language you're learning is? Any clue? Any clue? Is it 3,000 years old or what? I don't give you multiple choice because then you know what the choice is. So I don't give you multiple choice. No, it's not 4,000 years old. I love it, yo. Oh, somebody said 80. Okay. It's about 100. Okay. Because what you're learning is not classical
400 years.
Chinese. Okay. Chinese
Millennia, right?
forms, classical Chinese is 3,000 years old, and it doesn't have punctuation. It's read by officials of the court. Okay. However, in the 20th century, 19 something, we had a movement to get rid of the Qing dynasty.
Oh, Langan ang gaga.
Okay,
Langan.
turn your mic off. Okay, to get rid of the Qing dynasty and to invent a new national. No, please your mic off, please. Otherwise interfering. Okay, in in the Philippines, what's your national language? The language that you use in government.
Tagalog.
And English, isn't that? Tagalog and English, right? So in China, however, they didn't have a national language. So therefore, they have to invent one in 1911, around 19th century, 1900. Okay. A lot of scholars invented, we call it the vernacular. Okay. Vernacular is basically a language that you speak, which is the same as you write. Okay, so what you're speaking has characters which equals to what you're writing. They're the same. Okay, vernacular. Classical Chinese is not the same. Classical Chinese is usually read by educated people, usually court officials, and they are not the same as speech. Okay, that's the difference. So therefore, they invented this. They had to decide which language to use, which dialect to use. Do we use Cantonese, which has, I think, 9 tones? Or do we use something smaller? So they decided on Mandarin, which has 4 tones. And also Mandarin is used by people in Beijing, the capital people, the officials. So therefore they decide, we're going to use this, the Mandarin, 普通话, and what a Peking dialect as the basis of vernacular spoken Chinese. Okay, so in China, and since that day, they try to educate everybody in the country with a common language. Okay, this is why it's got different names. It's common language. Okay. Now, okay, turn the mic off. Why do you think they need a common language? Why do you think they need a common language?
For communication.
Because they can rally people.
To unite the people.
Unite people. Because in China, in the olden days, 85% are peasants. They do not read and write. They're illiterate. So if you want to start a revolution, you have to unite people. What do you use to unite people?
Sign language for them to understand each other.
Yeah, so they can communicate. Okay. Lots of students waiting to be accepted to join the class. This is the new one, isn't it? This is the new student, not the students. Okay. All right. Some can't enter the class. Which one? Who can't enter the class? Why?
Mostly cannot join the line in the Google.
Why not? Didn't you have a link in Google?
That's why message in the line.
Okay, just hold on. I will send this. Click again. Click again. Okay. See if you can. Can you get it now? That's the 还没啊哈，等一会儿哈，我们等一等。Okay, all right, 好 all right. So so this is the history of what you're learning. Now, originally the language is using complex Chinese, but if you want 85% of the peasants, which we call peasants, to know characters, guess what? You can't have so many strokes. So therefore, a committee in the 1950s in China decided to simplify the language. Okay, so this is why in China they write simplified Chinese, and in Taiwan they write complex Chinese. Now, I'm a scholar, so I know complex Chinese actually has origin. Every character has a story associated with it. You from the structure of the characters, you can tell the story behind it. But sometimes with Chinese simplified Chinese, okay, they've lost a lot. They've lost a lot. So therefore, yeah, it's different. And in plea code, I think logically, it's the left-hand side is simplified characters. The right-hand side is the characters. Okay. Unfortunately, you have to learn that because you live in Taiwan. You will see mostly complex characters. Okay. All right. Okay, is everybody almost here now? Okay, everybody can you get in now? Okay, all right. Now, the first thing we'll do, what is the first thing that we do? It has already become a test. Exactly. Very important to write the test. I know it's not easy, is it? Yeah, Chinese is hard because of the characters. Now you know what tones are. The tones aren't that hard, but my goodness, characters are hard. Okay, so what page are we doing? Okay, we're doing page 64. No, I shouldn't tell you. It's a test. So get a piece of paper out and then you write down. What do you write down? You write down the characters, okay? And of course, in Chinese, you write down the characters. You also need to know the pronunciation, which is the pinyin, and you also need to know the tones. Okay, learning characters without knowing how to pronounce them is useless. So you're going to learn three things all at once. This is very different from reading English. You can read and you can read, and you don't have to remember the English spelling very much. Okay, but Chinese is really hard on your memory. Okay, all right. Let's start the test because I need to give you feedback on your homework as well. Okay. The first one, self. Exciting, even hard. Good. Self. Now, to say self-introduction is 自我介绍. Remember, we learned 介绍 to introduce. So self-introduction 是自我介绍. So if you want to introduce yourself, you say 我来自我介绍. I will do an introduction now. 我来自我介绍. 好，我来自我介绍，我写一写哈，我来自我介绍. Okay, all right. So the first one, self. Okay. The second one and third one together. Okay. Questions or problems. Okay, it's this in Chinese. Questions or problems. 问题, okay, and problems. I noticed from your oral, you have problems with fourth tone still, and all of you are still kissing people. Okay, you're going from 请问, May I kiss you? May I kiss you? No, don't. Okay, 请问. Okay, fourth time. Okay. That's something that you have to do in order to develop your pronunciation. Okay, number 4. 4 and 5 together. Occupation. 4 and 5 together. Two characters. Occupation. Okay. And number 6 and 7. 6 and 7 together. Now, this is one that you always get it wrong. Language. Okay. In your oral, you're not doing the yu long enough. Today, I'll give you some 语言. Yu is a long sound. Okay. Okay. So I found that all of you can't do it very well. Okay. Number 8. All. All. Or both, depending on what the subject is. Or both. Okay. Okay. Oh, I pinned everything so you can see. I think I'll try to pin everything. What does pin do? Does pinning mean that you can see previously what I put up? I don't know what it does on your side. Okay. I will slow down. So I'll slow down for you. Okay. The next one, next 2, 9 and 10, student. 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 Okay. 你们是什么？你们都是 student 怎么说？学生，我们都是学生。对啦，都是 is all， OK， 都是学生。很好。好，第9到10是 student， 11到12是address. Oh, the wonderful address that you've been saying in your, you can pronounce all your addresses perfectly. I'm so happy because clearly you all listen to my recording. Okay. All right. And the next one is the one that you have a problem. To live. To live. 13, to live. Because all of you are not pronouncing it long enough. So when people hear you, they always hear z. They don't hear 住. Okay, 你住哪里? Not z. 你住哪里? 你住哪里? Okay. 你住哪里? 好. Number 14 to 15. 14 to 15. Telephone. You're wonderful. This is another one you have problems with. Okay. The first character is not long enough. Okay. You all say 电话. Okay, it's not 电话, it's 电话. Okay, 电话 is long. Okay. 电话. Okay. 电话. 好. 16 to 17. Number. Okay. Number. Okay. 18 is very complicated. How many? Even though it's very simple to pronounce. How many? And this is for less than 10 things. Okay, how many? Okay. The next one. Another problem sound. To do. To do.
老师，我问你，那个19号跟21号，are they the same？他们一样吗？工作 and
工作 you see, notice 工作 is a noun. So you use the 21 做. But this 做, 19做 is a
做
verb.
工作。
对，你做什么工作? Okay, this is another grammar point that we have to talk about because I think a lot of you getting mixed up. Okay, so we'll feedback on that one. Okay. So 工作, this is a noun, so you use this 做. Oh, there are so many 做s. Okay,
对，
sure. Because
你做，你可以做。
做 and that's 做
对
as well. It's like 3 zors all together. Okay, so this is why you cannot talk without characters. Somebody tried to convince the linguists, say we don't need characters in Chinese, and then the chief linguist composed a paper. How many words? 40 words, all using the same syllable 是. SHI, and 40 words long. And my God, just to show people you cannot use pinyin. Okay, so all right, okay. Have I not checked your assignment since day one? Yes, I have.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, 老师。
Oh, you
And
mean
last,
your exam? Oh, your exam.
the test, yes.
Sorry, I need to check your exam. But everything else I have checked. Okay, so it's okay. All right. I will check your test, not exam. Okay, your tests. All right. 好, it's okay. You can compare your test with your book and you know where you go wrong, huh? And I will take a look tomorrow as well. Okay. Feedback on your assignment. All right. Now, okay, what is it? A few things in your, let's just go to one thing that's fairly simple. It's to do with grammar. Okay. Turn to page 56. Okay. 56, you have a phrase, 你做什么工作? What work do you do? Okay, 你做什么工作? And some of you are basically answering this wrongly. Okay, first of all, the B answer is 我是. Okay, what goes after 是? What goes after 是?
Noun.
Yes, 我是. Okay, so 是 is what I said something about 是, very strange about 是. Okay, what is 是 in Chinese? It's like, does anybody remember
Yes.
what I said? It's like, yeah, it's
Is.
like equal sign. Now it becomes easy. Equal sign. In math, you have equal sign. That means the left-hand side must be the same as the right-hand side. Okay. So when you say 我是工人, 工人, which is worker, is it correct? Is it correct to say 我是工人?
Yes.
Yes, because the left hand side is a person, the right hand side is also a person. However, what about the sentence 我的工作是照顾老人? So what's is 是 again? What's the left hand side? What's the left hand side? Is it a noun or a verb?
Verb. Verb.
No.
Noun.
Verb.
Noun.
Why is
It's
it
a noun
Why is it a noun?
because you're referring to a person or what noun is.
It's referring to a person and it's
Yeah.
using de is my is using de. You are changing I to my by adding de. So 我的工作 my job. Okay? 所以呢，我的工作 okay, is still a noun. Okay? It's my job and it is a noun. Okay. All right. And then 是 is the verb. 照顾老人. Okay. First of all, there are two things I heard wrong. 照顾老人. Okay. 照. I will pin myself. You can see the background. I think. What is it? Pin myself. Or shrink my video for others. What does that do? Okay, never mind. Don't know what it does. Okay, okay. Now, 照 is ZH. In the background here, you can't see. Can I make myself smaller? Can I make myself smaller? I ask myself. Minimize. No? Show my foot. No. Okay. ZH is your tongue goes like this one. 照顾. Okay. It's It's like George in 照 is the ZH is like George. J in George. Okay, it's like J in George. 照, okay? So you can't say 照, okay? You especially you can't say 操, okay? It's FUCK again, so be careful. So so this one is 照顾老人. 我的工作是照顾老人. My job is looking after old people. Okay, so 照顾is to look after. Okay, so 照顾老人 is a noun as well, to looking after people. Okay, 照顾. So some of say 我的工作是照顾老人，或者我是照顾老人，我是照顾老人。我是照顾老人 is a bit incorrect. It should be 我的工作是照顾老人。Okay, all right. Okay, now some of you are your name Zhang. Yes, Vincent, thank you. Do not call me 张老师. Oh, 脏 is dirty and 张 is my name. Okay, so please do not call me 张老师. I'm not a 张老师. I'm a 张老师. Okay. So be very careful. I'll be really upset if you call me 张老师. Okay. So I'm not a 张老师. I'm 张老师. 张老师. Now in the background here, there is a line is SH. 张老师, what is it? Oh, it's back to front. I can't see from here. Is CH. 吃 Okay, now we've done all of these sounds. We've done 吃饭, 地址, 地址, 址, 地址, and then 张老师, okay? Every time you do it, your mouth puckers up. Okay, 张老师. So therefore, it's very important to get this right. And also, you're mixing up between ZH and Z. Okay? 滋, 吃, 思, you get it wrong, and you become 支持是 you don't do the retroflex, you don't 卷舌, your tongue does not roll. Even Taiwanese people do that. This is why you get mixed signals, because Taiwanese people do not do this properly. Only I'm a teacher, I do it properly. Okay, so 滋, 吃, 思, however, you see, for example, another thing I notice is your ZH 住. Okay, now in Chinese, the sound u, where is it? I'm looking for the slash. Where's the slash on my keyboard? I cannot find the slash. Okay, the u is not like in English. It's actually like ooh la la, ooh. Okay, like this woo. Long ooh la la, the ooh la la, the woo. So the sound is zhu. Okay, all of you in your oral, you tend to say zu, very short, and without the context, people do not understand what you're saying. 你住哪里? No, 你是哪里? Okay, that's very lazy. You might hear it with local Chinese saying that. But you should say it properly, say 你住哪里? The U is a long ooh la la, ooh. 你住哪里? Okay, 住哪里? And also another thing, 坐. Now, notice that there's so many 坐, so you got to get this word right. Okay, now 坐 is Z plus U plus O. Okay, and this means you have to pronounce U and O fully. Okay, it's not Z, it's 坐. 坐. Okay,
坐.
坐. Okay, 坐. All right. Can you just be quiet back there? 坐. Okay, but because there's so many 坐s, you need to pronounce them properly. Otherwise, people can't understand you. Okay, so from your oral, I can see a few problems here. 语言 is the same. You see, U is 语, so 语言. Okay, 语言, 语言. 语, you here, you here is not wu anymore. When it's after Y, it's like yu. It's a yu sound with 2 dots on top. I can't write 2 dots on the computer here, but in the book, it's got 2 dots. I deliberately put 2 dots in it so that you know it's different. It's a yu sound. You know how to say fish, don't you? I bet you eat fish every day.
鱼,
You see, you all know your fish very well. So your fish is 鱼, and this is also 鱼. Okay, so 语言 is 语言, 语言. Okay, it's not 语言, it's 语言, long 语言. Okay, all right. 好. So that's a few things you have to concentrate, because that's what I got from your speaking. And you all speak your tongues very well, but you do have a tendency not to be angry enough to do the 4th tongue, and not to be high enough to do the 1st tongue. Well, that's just matter of development. Okay, and another thing somebody has addressed is 八德路. Okay, you need to pronounce each syllable properly. for people to listen. Because just now I heard someone saying, Balu. And I said, what? Balu. I said, what? Okay. You need to say, Ba de lu, before people can understand you. Every syllable has to be pronounced fully. Okay, there's no swallowing of any syllables. Okay, for example, I heard a lot of Westerners say, 你住哪里? And say, 我住大安, 大安, and then they swallow the first one. They say, 我住大安. Where do you live? 我住大安. I said, where do you live? 我住大安. I said, well, do you have a hearing problem? I said, no, it's not me having a hearing problem. It's you having a speaking problem. Okay? So it's not 大安, it's 大安. Oh, okay. Well, even cook, 煮菜, 菜 is not no H, 煮菜, TS, 煮菜. Yeah. So you do swallow a lot of things. So don't swallow any. In Chinese is different from English. There's no swallowing of any sound. Okay, any sound, no swallow. Only everything has to be pronounced properly. Okay. To that end, we have to learn to page 69. Okay, page 69. Now, page 69, first of all, we have started to get you to unscramble the sentences because I want to test your grammar. Okay, so I'm going to give you 10 minutes. How many questions are there? Oh, there are 10 sentences. I'm giving you 10 minutes to put the 10 sentences together, and then we'll go through it. Okay, I insist on you doing it first before I give it to you. Okay, so do it and I'll call your name and give me the answer. Okay, you need to use your brain. You can't just sit there and listen. Okay, so 10 minutes. Can you do the sentences and put them together, please? People who's already, Felipe has already done it. Okay, and a lot of. And see, I think it's cute because Felipe shows, look, I'm writing characters while I'm working. Okay, don't let me know.
Page what?
Page 69. Yeah. 64页. 64页. Ye is pages. Okay, ye. 64页. Yes, put the characters in the proper order. Now, in your exam, there will be a question like this. Okay, so not only you have to recognize the character, you have to know the grammar as well. Otherwise, you'll get the grammar wrong. So I'm testing two things by using this kind of activity. Of course, in the exam, I won't give you the opinion. You have to recognize the characters. Okay? Yeah. Let me write this down for you. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Pages.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fourth tone. 69页. 69页. Oh, singing. Krishna, you need to take your book with you. Pity the book is not small enough to be in the pocket. Otherwise, you can take your book with you. 74.
好了，老师。
等一等其他的人。
work at 我住在高速公司。What do you like？ 你什么喜欢做？ What
Rosa, turn your mic off. Turn your mic off. We can tell children are learning Chinese with you. It's funny. It's really great. It's great to see everybody chimes in to help you to study. Yeah. Rodiza 好累哦。
我今天很累。
对，今天很累，对。So do you understand more of what other people say now?
干嘛吗？
Do you understand more what other people say now because you know better tones? No?
Yes, 老师。
Yes, yeah, that's good. It's improving. Yeah. It's very hard. They don't know how to teach you. Huh? Yes, you only arrange the sentence. There are 2 pages, page 69 and 70. Oh, there are 10 sentences. So go and finish the others. Yeah. Yeah, I know. They know you're wrong, but they don't know how you're wrong. They don't know how to, improve, get you to improve. This is the difficult part. I wish the whole of Taiwan knows how to do this. Then all of you can learn from them. It's
老
difficult.
师，我可以试试看吗？
等一会儿啊，等一会儿啊，
好啊。
我要叫人哦，我要
OK
叫名字，叫名字。
OK
等一会儿，
好。
好，你们的中文不错哦。I don't want anybody washing dishes tonight. Okay, because there are lots of words about washing dishes. Oh, by the way, you still don't know how to say 会啊？我会说 the in back of the throat. 我会说 Okay, so still have problems with 会. Ten sentences, and we'll go through. Okay. Oh, 怎么了 Felipe, 你生病了？
流鼻水。
流鼻水，不要说流鼻水，你感冒了。感冒 is having a cold. 流鼻水 is I have a runny nose.
Runny nose.
Is that what Chinese people don't usually say? Well, I have a runny nose. 我流鼻水。
感冒。
我感冒，对，感冒了，对。Yeah, 台湾很冷，台湾很冷，对。
对，现在很
冷，对。好，你们都做完了吗？
看完了。
做 OK. Do you know what I've just asked you? Okay, what is the grammar? 你们 you 都 OK, 做now 做 is to do. One is finish.
Finish.
Okay. So have you finished? 做完了吗 There's a 了嘛 Okay. Have you
还没写
finished?
那个 character 呢。
对，好，等一会儿哈。Now,
还没写。
this is Canberra, Vincent. I mean Canberra. This is a very important. I think you hear it all the time, but you probably don't know what it is. Okay, Chinese is actually they add things. They add things to after the verb. Okay, in English, we're very strange. We add things before the verb. So we use have, had, has. Oh my God, the tense is ridiculous. Who cares whether you ate 2 minutes ago or 2 hours ago? But in English, we're concerned about time. So we use has, have, had to express the past tense or the past time or the present time or whatever. But in Chinese, we're more concerned with the verb. So whether you finish the verb or not. Now, how do we express this? Whether you have finished verb, we have a thing called verb complement. Verb plus result. Complement. Okay. If you look at the English word here, we complement is to add something to something else. So verb plus result complement basically has 2 characters. The first one is a verb. First character is a verb. And the second character is a result. Result. Okay, so usually verb complements have 2 characters. You know this because you have heard a lot. I know you have. How do you say I have heard you?
听到了。
听到了. That's right. 听 is to listen. And then plus 到 is to have succeeded in listening. It's a result. 听到了. So how would you say to have bought something? To have succeeded in buying something.
买完。
买到了. So 买到了. But one is finished selling.
Finish.
Yeah, 卖完了. There's a tone difference. 卖完了. So 买到了is 买到了吗？买到了 to have bought something. Okay, so this is like to have bought something. What is 完了？我不知道。完了啊，完了is finish. Okay, 完了啊，完了。Or maybe Tony say 完了, as a dramatic gesture, but it means finished. 完了, okay, 完了, finished. But this is just referring to anything finished. 完了 is finished, but it's not to do with an action. So how do you say I have finished eating?
我吃了。
我吃完了。
我吃完了。对，
吃饱了。
especially when you have children, you say 吃完了 Have you finished eating? 吃完了吗？吃饱了 Have you had enough? Okay, enough and eating, finish eating is slightly different. 吃完了 Okay, 好，所以我问你们做完了吗？做完了吗？做完了，我现在做完了哈。好 ，OK， 好，那我现在教你们。So this is 你做完了吗 ？It should be， 他们应该不会问你做完了吗 ？That's weird， 应该是你做完了吧？
对。
Do they say 完了？
没有。
没有了哈，他说了，你做完了吗？啊，你做完了吗 ？Did you finish eating? Do okay. 不会说完了，玩乐 le 哈，玩乐。All right， 好。Okay, let's call. Where did we finish last time? I can't remember. I think we started from beginning again. Let's start from beginning. Okay. The first one, Annalisa, number 1, page 69. Annalisa, are you there? Annalisa 在吗？ Annalisa 不在吗？好 ，Annie 在吗？
我在老
OK，
师。
好 ，Annie 在，请你念第一个。
你在哪里工作？
对啦，你在哪里工作 ？OK， a lot of you in your pronunciation is not 工作 ，fourth tone is first tone。工作，你在哪里工作 ？OK， now you have to give your address again。你在哪里工作 ？And then give the address。OK， 你在哪里工作？好 ，OK，the answer number 2，April 在吗 ？April 在吗 ？OK， you do number 2。我在
办公室工作。
OK， all right。我在 good， 在 is to be at。我在 OK，XX in Chinese is 某某某某。Any company you can substitute any name in it。我在某某公司，两个都是 first term， 公司工作 ，OK？ 我在
工作
first term， 工作，谢谢。所以我在某某公司工作。嘿，你在哪里工作？
我在公司台南。
匹配在哪里工作？
我在台湾工作。
But Taiwan is not a 公司哦 not a company. OK， 你在哪里工作 ？I think some of you work in companies. OK， 好，没关系。好，阿令 ，Number 3。
对，那你喜欢什么？
you're washing dishes again.
你喜欢什么？
No, H. What do you say?
换
Who in the throat? 你喜欢什么？
你喜欢什么？
Very good. You know, make sure your throat moves. 你喜欢什么？ Otherwise, you will end up washing dishes. You know, I don't know. You're very fond of washing dishes. 你喜欢什么？啊，你喜欢什么 ？Okay.
谢谢老师。
Number 4. 谢谢。现在是 Rowan 在吗？Rowan 在吗 ？Rowan 不在哦，在吗？好，没关系。Melody 在吗 ？Melody OK， 没关系，我pull you 3 times。OK，Bernalisa，
我在
Can you do number 4？
OK， 你有什么兴趣？
你有什么兴趣 ？OK， it should be a fourth tone。你有什么兴趣？
你有什么兴趣
Fourth tone on sing。Oh yes, that's right. 你有什么兴趣 ？Okay, I think I didn't notice there is a problem. 你有什么兴趣 ？Sing is fourth tone. 兴趣hobbies. Okay. 你有什么兴趣？好，谢谢。你们有什么兴趣哦？ Okay, number 5. That's a bit difficult. So it can be the answer can be anything in any particular order. No particular order. Lacey 在吗 ？Blessy 在吗？诶
老师，can I ask question？
，Yes，
可以那个你有兴趣什么？
不行，
不行，
因为
兴趣
What's the first sentence we learn？你叫什么名字？
哦，I
哦，
see。
什么
Thank
goes
you.
before similar here？你有什么兴趣？You have what hobbies？Okay，
Thank
so
you.
什
Thank
么
you.
is always before a noun？OK，你有什么兴趣 ？OK，好，没关系。Blaze 不在哈 ，Kala 在不在？Kala 在不在？Kala 不在哈。Charlene，你们都在哪里？
我在老师。
你们都不爱我喽。夏令 can you read from 夏令爱老师。
我在保姆公司工作。
我最喜欢看电视，讨厌看书，听音乐，要唱。
OK， 好。Let's go through any 我最first of all 最喜欢最 is most. Okay, so to say most, you say 最喜欢. You put
我
most
最喜
before
欢
the adjective 最我最喜欢最 most 我最喜欢 OK
我最喜欢
喜欢哦 no 洗碗呢 please do not wash dishes 喜欢我最喜欢我看看哈我最喜欢看书。Now, I heard you just now. You didn't say 书 long enough. So, 我最喜欢看书。Now, 看书 OK 看书我最喜欢看书听音乐 listen to music 聊天好聊天 is
了解
important in Chinese culture. What's 聊天
Chatting, talking with each other.
Chatting, talking. Having conversation.
You know another word for 聊天 What do they use in Taiwan when they are gossiping? What do they use?
包
usap
我们很喜欢
哇 usap
包啊，
八卦
讲话，
他们最喜欢的是八卦。
对八卦是 gossip. Okay. Why is the gossip so important? If you don't gossip, you don't have any friends. Why? Because people make friendships by gossiping. Okay, so it's the greatest 八卦 is the greatest glue between people to tie people together. So this is why it's always 八卦. Okay, 最喜欢八卦. Yes, Maggie, you know, if you don't 八卦, you don't have any friends. Okay, you have to 八卦，喜欢八卦。好，我讨厌，OK。讨厌 is loathe. Now, all of you, when you do your oral, you're still not doing your T properly. Okay, you're still saying 讨厌，不是讨厌，是讨厌 is aspiration 哈，讨厌。那讨厌
老师讨厌那个利息吗？利息
什么？利息 ？What's 利息？
This one.
You mean the address? 地址
No.
地址
哦，你
地址啊，对呀、DC 啊，
地址，对我讨厌台湾的地址 ，OK， 台湾的地址讨厌 ，OK， 太长又臭 ，we say it's smelly and long， 又臭又长 ，OK，smelly and long 啊，讨厌。But 讨厌 for those people who are married and also or have a girlfriend or boyfriend， 讨厌 could be you know how do you know what is 撒娇？
No
撒娇
No
就是撒娇的话，就是
什么词？
No, 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 not
上要拿东西。
no, 撒娇 撒娇 is being, it's not fighting, it's the opposite of fighting, it's baby.
Yes.
Okay, so usually you hear girlfriend and boyfriends, you know, using 讨厌, say, 哎呀，你真讨厌呐. Okay, saying, oh, you're so loathsome, but actually means I love you. Okay, so so Resma, you have heard that a lot. Okay, it doesn't mean he's really loathsome. It's really I love you. Okay, 哎呀，你真讨厌. So all the girls like to 撒娇. Okay, and in Taiwan, if you know how to 撒娇, you'll be very popular. All the boys like 撒娇. I can't do it. I used to have a student who would ask me to 撒娇 at the end of every lesson, just to demonstrate how it's done. After the first day, I said to him, if I do this every lesson, I will be schizophrenic. I cannot live with myself, so I refused to do it. 不是打交，这是什么？ Acting childish, that's right, 撒娇哈，哎呀，很撒娇哈。There are certain ways of doing it. And 撒 the first tone, 撒娇 both are first tones, 撒娇哈，哎呀，撒娇 ，OK， 他们很喜欢 ，OK， 好，Demi 在吗 ？Demi 在吗 ？OK，Demi 在。Number 6, what is 6?
喜欢吃饭，你吃饭了时。
Oh, no. 你喜欢 you like?
你喜欢，你喜欢。
你喜欢吃饭还是
喜欢？
还是做饭 ？Okay, this is a joke. Okay. Now, 还是 is or. Okay. 你喜欢吃饭还是做饭？
我喜欢做饭。
还是 Now I invented this book very long time ago. Because no Chinese people will say they only like to cook and not eat. Okay, so I purposely asked this question: do you like eating or cooking? Okay, and then this is a joke question because basically everybody like to eat and cook. Okay, it's almost like nobody said I don't like eating. So just a joke sentence. 你喜欢吃饭还是做饭？好 ，OK. Number 7, 我喜欢做饭。Yes, I like to cook. And number 8, Elizabeth. Number 8.
我不太爱吃东西。
我不太喜欢吃饭。Okay. Chinese people will never say 我不喜欢吃饭。Okay, you're a bit stupid if you don't eat at all. You're starved to death. So they will say 我不太喜欢吃饭 not too much. I will eat a little. Okay, 我不太喜欢吃饭 Okay, especially when they say no, they don't say no. They say a soft no. 不太喜欢。我不太 Have you heard 不太 in many cases?
喜欢吃饭。
我不太喜欢看书 I don't like 看书 a lot, but I do read. I can read, but I just don't like it very much. 我不太喜欢看书，不太喜欢吃饭，不太喜欢 So 不太 is a softener.
不太喜欢吃饭。
老师 what is the word Thai? What is Thai?
Thai too much.
Too much.
Too much. Okay.
That's right. Remember how do you say Mrs.?
Thai.
Yeah,
Thai.
So Mrs. is Thai.
I thought
So
it was
you're
the
too much. Okay. So this is why you remember too much. We're all too much. Thai. Okay. So 不太喜欢吃饭 Okay. Now we're all getting older. Number 9.
I thought the wife not like 吃饭。
I think wife is cooking too much and not like Tiffany anymore. Okay, Emily 在哪里
Hi, Mom.
？Okay, number 9.
Number 9.
啊，
你喜欢什么运动？
对啦，你喜欢什么运动啊？什么运动？运动 you see you is you again 运动，你喜欢什么运动 ？OK OK，运动 is sports，你们喜欢什么运动啊？你们喜欢什么运动？
打篮球。
打篮球哈。How do you say running？
跑步，
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 跑
Okay,
步，
okay, all of you do the aspiration. 跑步。
跑步。
跑
，Okay.
步，
跑步
If you don't do the
跑步
aspiration, you are hugging someone. Okay, 我喜欢抱抱。Oh my God.
抱抱
Okay, 我喜
我
欢
的抱抱
跑步。No, no, no, that's 我的包包。我的包包 is my bag. Okay, so be careful. There's a P. 跑步啊，我喜欢跑步。OK，好，第10个 Erica 在吗？
我
好
在，
，Erica, you do number 10.
我喜欢游泳、跑步。我不太
跑步
跑步，我不太喜欢打篮球。
OK，喜欢 OK，喜欢打篮球，很好。OK, so this is finished, but today I'm going to remind you the different changes of tones, of third tone, especially third tone. I'm going to share something with you so that you know what to do in your book. Okay, in your book. Let me see. No, where is it? Where is it? Tab? No, it's not a tab. I need to go and open it. Didn't I open it before? Yes, open it here. Okay, I'll share this. This one. Okay, now this one, I have written. Can you see what's on the PowerPoint here?
是的，
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Can you see? Can you see? Can you see?
有。
Yeah.
None
Okay.
louder.
Yes, louder.
Okay. I'm trying to teach you a technique for pronouncing z, c, and s. Okay. If you look at the right hand side, z, c, s. Now to pronounce this sound, z, c, s, you scrape your tongue. So your teeth should be on your tongue and you let the sound through. S, s, s,
滋
s. That's right. Z, c, s. Okay. Z, c. Oh, actually, no. Wrong. Okay. Sorry, I got them mixed up. Scraping your tongue is C, it's a J, Q, and X. C, 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 C. Okay, I need to pin myself, otherwise you can't see me. Okay. I think I forgot to brush my teeth. Never knew teaching language you had to brush your teeth. Well, I'm pinning myself. Why won't you pin? 讨厌死了。没关系。OK， 好，等一会儿哈。Where did it go? 哎呦，怎么了？等一会儿。Okay, I'll go back to sharing. It's GTC is scraping the tongue. Your teeth should touch your tongue. Okay, and then you let GTC go. Okay, 机七夕. You should practice 20 times until you're sure how to do it. 机七夕, you can feel your teeth on your tongue. 机七夕. Okay, 机七夕. Okay, 机七夕. Oh, my face is really hurting now. And then this is opposing to a different set of sounds, which is the tip of your tongue, which is basically not touching your tongue, is z, c, s, z, c, s. Okay, it's this, the right-hand side, this group of words, only using the tip of your tongue. Okay, so write down in your book, z, c, s is tip of your tongue. Z, c, s, only using the tip. Use force to do the tip. And then G, Qi, C, J, Q, X. G, Qi, C. You use your mouth, your teeth to scrape the tongue. Make sure it touches your tongue. Okay. G, Qi, C. So these two group of words uses different parts of your mouth to pronounce. Okay, so you need to perhaps practice this, and I will just copy this for you later on. Okay, so you can practice this. So they are different. Okay, now this week we are doing these words. Okay, now these words involve so many changes of tones. And these are activities that we do, okay, like to play basketball, to play baseball, etc. And they have a particular structure. The structure is verb plus object, verb plus object. So this group of words, you can always expect the first one to be the verb, Okay, now notice you can see on this particular page, I have highlighted certain things in yellow, certain things in blue, and certain things just left black. Now, these colors have a meaning. So what I want you to do is to do some notation in your book for these things are on page 71, okay? And what I want you to do is to note yellow represents 2-1 or 2-2, meaning it's a third tone in the book, but it only goes down a little bit. So to play basketball will be what? What would it be to play basketball? Now, where did I get up to? I don't know. I've lost everyone because I can't see all of you. So can somebody tell me how to say to play basketball?
打篮球，
打篮球。
打篮球，
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 打篮球。
So even it's the third term, but in fact it's only the first half. Okay, 2-1. So it's not 打篮球, it's 打篮球, just 打篮球.
打篮球。
Okay, now in Taiwan they are famous for playing baseball. So how do you say playing baseball?
打
打
棒
棒球，
棒球。
It's not 打棒球, it's 打棒球. Down, okay?
打
It's
棒
still
球，
yellow. 打棒球，
球。
对，打棒球。
棒球。
Okay, 棒 is fourth tone. You still have problem with fourth tone. 打棒球 Okay.
打棒球。
你们喜欢 dancing 怎么说？
跳
跳
舞，
舞，
我喜欢跳舞。
跳
对
舞，跳
The
舞，
blue is third tone. 跳
跳舞
So it's 214.
跳舞
It's full third tone. 跳舞，你们喜欢跳舞吗？跳舞，
喜欢跳舞吗？
我们的喜欢
都是跳舞
我喜欢，我也喜
喜欢跳舞。
对啦，很好。And then running is a yellow again.
跑
Yellow is only the front part. 跑步，对啦，跑步。Aha. The next one is a bit tricky because there are two third tones together, and I have labeled it as
而且你看哦，你不赶快睡觉，然后明天就爬不起来的哦，赶快睡。
赶快睡，把它关掉。So how do you say to play tennis? Because the first one turns to second tone. So what would it be?
打网球，
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 打网球。Okay, the first one is second tone. 打网球，很好。
网球，
打网球。网 is only the first part.
打网球，
打网球。好 ，swimming
游泳，
游泳，
游泳，对，游泳 is swimming. If you get the tones wrong, means useful.
游泳，
Okay, useful is 有
Second
用
tone.，
有用 is 有 third tone 用 fourth tone is useful. 游泳 is swimming. Okay, 好。In Taiwan, they tend to use cooking. 怎么说 ？Somebody just wrote down they like cooking. 怎么说？
煮饭，
对，
煮饭，
Okay, longer. The U is longer. 煮饭，煮饭。好，姐妹们 ，I'm calling all the girls. 姐妹们，你们喜欢买东西吗？
会了，
我喜欢买东西，
你们有钱吗？
他们有
有一点。
钱
写晚上
他们有没有钱哦？我没有钱哦，没有钱的，有
两
钱。
块，
我有钱啊，我不用账没有钱，不用账没有钱，有钱
薪水还没来，
Okay, to like,
还没
喜欢，
喜
喜欢 first tone, 喜欢
喜欢，
and to hate, to loathe someone.
讨厌，
讨厌，
对 the first
讨
part,
厌，
讨厌，你讨厌，你很讨
讨
厌，
厌，讨厌，
讨厌。
讨厌，
Fun,
好玩，
好玩，
second tone, 好玩，
好玩，
好玩。
好玩，
中文学中文好玩吗？
好玩吗？
太难，
太难了，
不会啊，
不好玩，
好玩，
不好玩，
真的好玩。
OK， 很好。Interesting 怎么说？
有意思，
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 有意思，有意思，
有意思，
对啦。
思，
哎呀，Philippe，中文不难，中文很容易，
容易，
中文很容易，是不是？
容易，
是啊，
不是，
不是，
不是，不容易，很难，对，
难老师，
难 second tone 很难。OK， 好，primary school，
小学，
对，小学，对 ，and then housewife。
家庭主
家
妇，
庭主妇，
对，
家庭主
first tone，家庭，听听 second tone，家庭主妇，
家庭，
家庭主妇，
家庭主妇，
主妇，很好。
家庭主妇
Okay, I'm going to stop sharing and let's go back to page 71 And there are more things. I only highlighted a few change of tones. Basically, the main thing you need to remember is when two third tones together, the first one becomes second, okay? Everywhere else, the third tone is only the front part. If the third tone is in the last character, it's a full V, okay? So let's read through page 1. Now, how do you say to play football? Now, where are we? Felipe. No, football.
Felipe.
No. To play football, soccer.
Football.
踢足
球。
对呀。Page 71. Okay.
踢足球。
对，踢足球有足 is not long enough. 踢足球。
踢足。
Okay. Now to ride a bike. Annabelle 在吗 ？Annabelle
我在。
Can you say to ride a bike?
机子。
Oh, second tone. How do you say second tone again, everybody?
汽车。
Mi fa sol la si do It's not 汽车 it's 骑车。对啦，骑车，对，骑车 ，OK， 骑车。对，你们喜欢骑 U bike 吗？
我最喜欢。
我最喜欢。好 ，OK。What's skating? Skating. Irene. Skating. Second one. 滑冰。滑冰。Okay. 滑冰。Okay. The next one you all know. Sleeping. Journal. Yeah.
睡觉。
对呀，你们喜欢睡觉吗？
喜欢。
还没。
爱喜欢啊，爱喜欢。
但是你们喜欢睡觉哈？你们喜欢睡觉还是洗碗？
还喜欢。
我喜欢睡觉哈，我不喜欢洗碗啊，睡觉。Okay, next one, very important. 八卦 ，OK, to gossip, OK, 八卦。好，你们喜欢八卦嘛 ？OK，好，下一个 to listen to music, Jeanette. Listen to music. 听 Page 71. Number 15.
听音。
First tone. 听音乐。听音乐。OK， 听音乐。好。To watch a film, nobody does that anymore. Hardly any. I've never been to a cinema in Taiwan. How do you say this? Jelly. Jelly 在吗？Jelly 在吗？Jelly 不在哦。好，没关系。Jeremiah
不在了。
好，请你说 to watch a film。
看电影。
对，看电影 is aspirated K 哈，看电影啊，看电影很好。to read, Jessica
寒暑
Fourth turn, fourth turn. Jessica 在吗 ？Jessica 不在啊。好，
我在
在。好，Can you read? Can you read? Can you read the word to read? 看
which
page
Ah,
71, page
Number
71.
17.
That's right,
page
17.
71, number 17, because
对，
I'm
看书
the 17, number 17.
Number 17.
看
No.
书
对，看书，书 longer 哈，看书
对，
很好。
看书
好，谢谢。Joanne, singing. All of you like to sing, can't you? Because you have a reputation for good singers. So how do you say singing? Joanne 在吗 ？Joanne 在吗？啊，不在哦。好，Joanne 不在，那个金玲在吗？金玲在吗？
在老师
好，Can you read 18?
上课
Fourth term.
上课
Now, what do you do when you do fourth term? Stamp your foot or tap on the table.
stop
Yeah.
on the
唱歌，
唱歌
唱歌
对，唱歌。You need to be angry, okay? Yeah, it's a very happy
唱歌
event, but you have to be angry. 唱歌很好。
唱
Okay.
歌
对，我喜欢唱歌。And to watch TV. Joselle 在吗？Joselle 在吗？Joselle 好。Can you say 19?
看电视，
对，看电视。Fourth tone 看电视。OK， 看电视很好。Jojeline
哎，老师，
好，Can you read number 21? This is our favorite pastime.
21 or 20?
Yeah,
Favorite
21.
pastime.
Window shopping. You need to learn how to say window shopping without buying anything. Hated by the guys. They hate window shopping with girls. So how do you say window shopping? 逛街。
逛街，
对，逛街。
逛街
你们喜欢逛街吗？
我们喜欢
我们逛街
我不喜欢逛街，台北没有不好，没有商店不好，我不喜欢逛街。好 ，OK，hobbies，Jonella 在吗？OK，
我猜
好，你在好，sports。How do you say sports? fourth tone. 运动，很好，运动 both fourth tone. 运动 ，OK。好，Jonah Lee, page 72. I think we've done primary school, secondary school. Jonah Lee 在吗？
我在老师，我在
Yes.
我在
Okay. Can you read number 35 on page 72? Yes.
中学
First turn.
中学
哆来咪发嗦。
sorry 中学
中学。
好中学
很好，中学 ，OK。And
谢谢
university, let me see who. 就那里，Jovel, university. 好 Can you say university?
大学
很好，大学。OK， 谢谢。Karen 在吗？
我在
好 ，Can you say number 38？
38
嗯
60
，Who OK is who 护士，
护士
对啦，护士很好，护士
谢谢
the wu is always long 啊，护士
护士
OK an accountant Kathleen
在老师
好 39 page 72 39
会计
会计 OK 会计 OK
会
会
计
计now okay I think I understand where you're going wrong because the sound I in Chinese even though it's represented by I, but it sounds differently. Okay, the G is the I in G is like EE, 会计 okay, but 知 like 老师 the I in 师 is not EE, okay, so the same letter I is representing different sounds. Okay, I will find. I can't think of the rule right now. I'll find it next time I tell you. Okay, so that's why you look at J-I, you say Z, but it's not Z, it's G. Okay, the I is G-E. G. 很好. Okay, a secretary. Kayla. Kayla 在吗 Keller 在吗 I don't think I've ever talked to you, Keller. Okay, still not there. Okay, Krishna.
在老师
Okay, can you read secretary?
秘书
对了，秘书 this is E again. It's like the long sound in English. E 秘书秘书 Guess what 秘书 means? What's me? Secret. So shu is your secret book. Your the PA, the secretary is the secret book of the boss. She has all the schedules, who you meet and everything. It's all secret. Okay. How do you say secrets in Chinese? Anybody who knows?
秘密，
秘密，
Okay.
我有一个秘密。
不是秘密 Okay. Me. Okay. Next time I ask you, 你有女朋友吗？是
秘密啊，
是秘密，不是秘密啊。Mimi sounds like a girl's name. Okay, it's not third tone, Rona. It's fourth tone. Me. Okay, 是秘密。Okay, 好。Okay, grandfather on the paternal side, not the maternal side. Paternal side. What is that? Okay, let me see. Who did I call? Okay, Lyland. Okay. Can you read number 42?
爷爷
Okay. All of you have been calling Ye. It's not Ye. It's Ye. Okay. I know all of you. Ama, Ama, Agong, Ye. Okay. Well, it's not Ye. It's Ye. Okay, next, try my accent. Your will be very surprised. Oh, where did you come from? From mainland China? You sound like a mainland Chinese. Call me Ye. And Ama is Nai. Okay, Nai. Ye Nai. Okay, so Ye. Okay, and to retire, and that's what I'm doing. Liesel. To retire.
对说
No. It's aspirated. 退休，
退休，
对，退休。Okay, again,
退休，
all of you have this problem of two vowels. 修 X I U. Okay. 休退休 OK 退休退休我退休啦
退休，
对啦我退休了你们退休了吗
还没，
还没，
还没
很久
Okay, if you want a long way to go, you can say 早着呢 It's very early yet, so 早着呢早
着呢
真的，
早着呢早着呢早着呢 Okay, 所以早着呢 is a long way to go. 早着呢
早着呢
对好公司是 last one. Okay, now you know your okay. One thing I've heard your speaking. I want to ask whether you want to spend 2 weeks recording your midterm oral exam, or you just want to do the written exam. And then, do you know what you have to do in the last week of this course? You have to describe your house in Chinese. That will be very difficult. I think the oral I've just asked you to do is quite simple, okay? Something that I know from listening to at least 50% of you who handed in the homework that you can all do. You can all do very well. So this is why I think perhaps we will save some time. We will do the written exam, and then the difficult oral exam is the last 2 weeks of this term, of this course, where you have to describe in Chinese the layout of your house. Okay, now that has proven to be very difficult, okay, because the grammar involved is quite, is opposite to English. Okay, so what do you want to do? See, I'm being democratic here. I'm not a Taiwanese teacher where I'm dictatorial. I'm democratic. What do you want to do? Do you want to have the oral exam for the middle as well?
Right, Amelie.
怎么样？你们觉得怎么样？要不要do you want an oral exam for the middle?
怎么办？
你们要不要？
可以，老师。
可以
要老师
要，你们都要哦。
可以，老师。
好。那如果这样的话，we spend 2 weeks doing the oral, okay, and then we'll do the written as well, okay.
Written.
I know all of you want to have a good record of your speaking, don't you? Because you're quite confident in your speaking, but the writing is difficult. Especially the characters. It's difficult. Okay, we'll do both. I will not 不公平，为什么不公平 Maggie? Maggie 是不公平 not fair. Why not fair? Okay, 没关系啦。We'll do both. Okay, we'll do both. Okay, now your activity, now of course you've got homework, haven't you? Those 50% who's done the homework, well done. Okay, you've consistently done the homework, so I'm very happy with it. But if you want to continue, the homework, the oral activity is on page 75. Okay, basically, this is what you have to do. I will do a demonstration so that you know what you have to do, okay? You have to interview anybody. Okay, I see a lot of you interviewing each other. That's fantastic because getting to know your friends as well, okay, online. And basically, you have to ask them what their hobbies are, and they have to tell you the option, whether they like it, not like it, very much like it, and really hate it, okay? Now, if you look at on page 71, I also taught you how to count to 5 things in Chinese. Notice the character 正. 正 is literally 5 strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is what you do when you count to 5 in Chinese. Yeah, it's like a survey. Okay. In a survey in English, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's what you do in English. But in Chinese, you do it using this character, which also means correct. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, when I had face-to-face class, I would get people go around in circles and to talk to at least 3 people, but online is a bit difficult, so you don't have to. You can just do it for 1 person. Okay, 1 person. Okay. Now, what do you do? This is 1 person asking the other, and the other one will have to answer. So, Louisa 在吗 ？Louisa 在吗？
在老师，
好，page
在老
75.
师，
Okay, so can we use the example? So, for example, you told the first one. Can you read the example on the 3rd line? 你喜欢
你喜欢游
游泳吗？
吗？
And I say
游泳吗？
对，游泳吗？喜欢哈。Make sure it's H 喜欢 not 洗碗的哈。喜欢 and you put me down as 1 喜欢。Okay, 很好。Okay, so this is all you ask all the hobbies, okay, including the ones on the back. I think only this page. I didn't do the next page. So you ask 1 person, 你喜欢打篮球吗? And then the person will have to choose a answer. 喜欢不太喜欢最喜欢最不喜欢 Okay, these 4. So you go down the list and you ask one and one another. And after I say 喜欢, I will say Nina and you, and then you have to say your answer. Okay, so go down each activity here. 谢谢 Louisa. Maria, Melanie 在吗？ Melanie 在吗？不在哦。好 ，Melanie 在吗？不在哈。Maggie 在。Maggie 睡觉了。
我在，没有。
Maggie 好，你问我打篮球。
你喜欢打篮球吗？
你只喜欢？你喜欢？
你喜欢打篮球吗？
不喜欢。你呢？
我不太喜欢。
不太喜欢。So I write down you. 不太喜欢。OK， 不太喜欢。好，谢谢。你喜欢踢足球吗？
我不太会，也不太喜欢。
不太会。Now, good. 会 is a learned activity. 我不太会。I don't know how to do it. 不太会。我不太喜欢。How do you say I cannot write Chinese characters?
我不会写
我不会写字。
中文，而不会
不是写中文，我不会写字。字 is characters 啊，不好意思，我不会写字。
我不会写字。
写字。OK， 写字，我不会写字，不能不会写字哦。写字 ，OK， 写字 ，OK。Writing characters. If you get the tones wrong, it sounds like shoes. Okay, writing. Okay, 写字. Okay. Okay, Rodrigo, it's a very good question. Basically, you need to do the oral exam, in those 2 weeks, just spare some time to spare at least 10 minutes to do the oral exam. But for the written exam, I will send you the sound files, the exam and everything. So you listen to some and follow the instruction in the written exam to do the exam. After that, you upload it onto the internet and I will mark them. Okay, the written exam will be done. Basically, hopefully you don't look up everything. Just try to test your knowledge by doing it yourself. You know, I trust you to do that yourself. But the oral exam, I will record and you will choose a partner and then do all of this, including their hobbies, family and hobbies. Okay, so oral exam is basically talking about family and not just your immediate family, but also their names and hobbies. And also in the written exam, very important, the last question is to write an essay about your family in Chinese characters. So you got to be very familiar with those Chinese characters. Okay? All right, so that's the exam out of the way. Okay, Marty. Okay, Marty 在吗？ Marty 在吗？ Okay, Marty 不在哈。Margarita 在吗？ Okay, Margarita 不在哈。好，我们就先yet again, last time we also finished with Marty, so next time we'll start with Marty. Okay, Marty next time. Okay, all right. So, okay, before we go, please make sure you sign in the chat so that we can take attendance. And I shall also go back and check who I've left out last time because I haven't done that yet. So make sure you all do that. And also, it's time for pictures. So now we're going to take pictures. Okay. All right. Okay, just hold on. Wow, everybody busy signing. Okay, just hold on. All right. I'll take a picture. 等一会儿。Okay. Okay. And then we'll change people and new people will come on. Okay. All right. New people. Okay. All right. 没关系啊，等一会儿哈。好 ，Ready？ 准备好了吗？好 ，Okay. This is the second one. Good. Wonderful. Okay, we've taken the pictures and you know what the exam, what the oral task is, and also learn the characters. They will all appear in your exam, so no wasted energy. Okay? 好，有问题吗？
没有老师。
啊，没有。好，大家晚安。
晚安，
晚安，
再见，老师，谢谢。
睡觉
晚安，老师，再见，谢谢。
晚了。
睡觉了，其实。